If you just bought a new vehicle, you're probably on the fence as to how you should protect it in terms of preventing rust. There's a few options: a rust module or a rust inhibitor, or undercoating. We're gonna go through the ins and outs to help you determine which one is right for you. To protect your vehicle from rust, at the dealership level, they're gonna offer you something like this, which is considered like a rust module, also known as an electric corrosion module, rust inhibitor. There's a few names for it. They cost about $700 to $1,500, depending on which dealership you go to. And what this little device does, it connects to the battery and it basically sends a magnetic pulse all throughout the outer sheet metal of the vehicle. It acts as a prevention and kind of slows down the oxidization and corrosion process of the rust. $1,500 does sound like a lot for a tiny little electric piece. However, I've had this conversation with a lot of customers. I don't know for a fact whether these things work. If you Google them on the internet, there's a lot of polarizing opinions on whether they work or not. In order to test out that theory, if they work, you would have to buy two identical cars, put a corrosion module in one, drive them under the same conditions in the same environment, and then inspect them maybe after 5 years, 8 years, and then 10 years and see which vehicle has more rust. I haven't done that. However, the value that you get with these is in the warranty. Most of these products will come with maybe a 5-year, a 6-year, an 8-year, sometimes even a lifetime warranty. And basically what that means, if there's any exterior perforation or oxidization on the exterior of the car through the paint, you can bring it back to the dealer and they will fix it and repair it. So your car should be pretty much rust-free on the exterior throughout your whole warranty period. So the value, whether it works or not, doesn't matter, but if it comes with one of those warranties, there's certainly value in the rust module. So let's talk about undercoating or rust spraying, also known as a crown spray, an undercoating, or rust proofing. Now, what that is it's a petroleum spray that they spray on the undercarriage of the vehicle and into the body panels, and that's gonna prevent and slow down the corrosion. It removes moisture from the car. It prevents more moisture from getting into those tiny little cracks and everything, all the little seals that are in your vehicle. It's gonna cost about $100 to $200, and you should do this annually. So now that we understand what the options are, let's talk about that question that's in the title. Which one is the better option for you? And there's a lot of variables to consider here when deciding how to protect your vehicle. First of all, you need to decide whether you're buying a new or a used car. If you're buying a used car, neither option really removes rust. So if you're buying a car that's 8, 10 years old that already has some rust on it, keep in mind that undercoating your car or adding a rust module is not going to remove any rust. It will certainly slow down the corrosion process, but it's not going to remove any rust. So if your car already has rust on it, all you can do is slow it down. You also got to consider how long you're keeping the vehicle for. If you're the type of person that trades your car in every 2, 3 years, it's very unlikely that your car's going to get all rusted out in those first 3 years. But if you want to keep the car for a long time and have this car for 8 to 10 years and make it last, then certainly you should consider one or both options. They kind of act in two different ways. Our rust module is going to connect, and it's going to help protect all the exterior, kind of the sheet metal and the paint throughout the vehicle, while the undercoating is going to protect underneath the car. If you really want to protect your car, the best way to protect your car from rust is to apply both a corrosion module and do some undercoating, maybe annually. You also have to consider what type of environment you drive in. Do you drive in an environment where it is like today, where there's snow, there's salt on the road, everything's wet in the undercarriage? Then probably, if you can only afford one option, rust proofing and the undercoating would be the way to go. So to conclude, undercoating is going to prevent rust from the bottom up, and it's going to help protect the vehicle, while the rust module or corrosion module is going to help prevent rust on the exterior of the vehicle through the paint. So hopefully this gives you guys an idea of which one is right for you. If you guys are new here, if you guys have questions, comment in the comment section below. As always, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next video.